Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another round of the Skittles Cup Series, this time round 4 at Las Vegas. On your poll today, we have the number 84 Budweiser Chevy of Christian Anderson. The rookie is the first competitor to score 2 poles so far this season. Starting next to him, driving the number 20, NOS Energy Drink Toyota for Code Nitro Motorsports is Kyle Collins. This is the highest qualifying position a Code Nitro Motorsports car has ever gotten. So congratulations to that team. I'm glad to see the improvement in them. Here is the rest of your starting lineup. Here is your last season's winner, Joey DeCrescenzi, starting further back in the field than he would have liked. Yeah, so hope you guys are in tune for a good race. I wonder if Christian Anderson will be able to be the first to win 2 races. Honestly, one person I'm surprised of is Nick Hoffman. He is starting further up front than I anticipated him to do in his first start for Fire Swirl of all teams too. But yeah, we'll get back to you with the green flag action. As the pace car goes down into pit lane, Christian Anderson is getting ready to take the field to green for the second time this season. Here they go. Great start by Christian Anderson. Not so good of a start for Kyle Collins. Christian Anderson, he's pulling away early. Kyle Collins gets down in front of Jeffrey Fingai. Will he be able to... they're probably going to have to use the draft to get back up to Christian Anderson. It shouldn't be too difficult. Although last season, this race was absolutely dominated by Joey DeCrescenzi. It was one of the most dominating Las Vegas performances I've ever seen. Jeffrey Fingai, he is going to secure his spot in third. And now Dylan Mullis, after that very poor Atlanta run, he had a very good run at Walt Disney World, and he is back for another great run here at Las Vegas, down to the inside of Drake Kalita. Daniel Bouchard's up there. Matthew Sutton is right on the rear of Nick Hoffman. He really wants to get Nick Hoffman out of the way so he can start making his charge to the front. It's impressive that Fire Swirl car is there. They're only getting funding from Burn Energy Drink because it's the Burn Energy Drink CEO that made the team. Back here, Jack Dwyer is down to the inside of Jack Roberts, and Austin Rogers takes TJ Smith and Richie Wells 3 wide. But the front, though, Richie Wells is running away. Jeffrey Fingai got past Kyle Collins, and here comes his charge to Christian Anderson. Looks like Dylan Mullis, he managed to clear Drake Kalita, and here he goes, too, with Jeffrey Fingai. Kyle Collins looks like he's got stuck on the top line. Drake Kalita is going to get by him now, and it looks like Daniel Bouchard's also going to be able to get by him once these guys do. It looks like Jared Gotastic is taking Nick Hoffman and Matthew Sutton 3 wide. Nick Hoffman's doing a very good job running up here with the veterans so far this race, so props to him for that. Antsy, looks like Jack Dwyer is getting antsy. He's resorting to the top line to try to get by these guys, which is not the move here at Las Vegas. You should always try to take that bottom line. It's what works best here. Now he's going to be shuffled up into the top line. Looks like Kyle Collins, he's going to try to slot his way in behind Daniel Bouchard. He's going to have to. Christian Anderson, though, he's having a great race so far. Daniel Bouchard down low on Drake Kalita. Will he be able to get the move? They've been racing side by side for a while now. He looks like he has more momentum coming past the checkered flag, the finish line. I don't know what you call that right now. It's not the finish line right now, but yeah, he manages to clear Drake Kalita. Looks like Matthew Sutton managed to use that high line to get past Jared Gotastic, and Jack Dwyer's going to try the same thing. That number 55 Chevy must be fast, and as well as that number 32 Mercedes. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater charging towards the front with TJ Smith. Roberto Crown Jr. is having a pretty good race right now, as is Joey DeCrescenzi. Damn it, I'm going to say that every time. Matthew Sutton is getting by Kyle Collins now. And it looks like Jared Gotastic, Jack Dwyer, and Zachary Fitzwater are going to try to go with him. Jared Gotastic, oh man, he almost made a mistake. No, it looks like he peaked a bit too high. He was going to try to take the high line on Kyle Collins. That's going to allow Jack Dwyer to go low. But Jared Gotastic is going to make it 3 wide. It's happening up at the front. It looks like Jeffrey Fingai is made some ground on Christian Anderson. Christian Anderson's going to have to try to hold off this charging 92 car. The Fingai Saitomi Motorsports cars have been insanely fast this year. Like last year, they were fast, but they weren't consistent. And that probably had to do with Travis Scott junking a lot of the cars. Not the rapper, by the way. So, yeah. Now, they look a lot more consistent with all the money they're saving. And Jeffrey Fingai, yeah, because Jake Kalita's first right now in the points. Jeffrey Fingai's third, I think. Daniel Bouchard, he goes low on Dylan Mullis. He's looking to take third away. He's going to look to try to help Jeffrey Fingai catch up to Christian Anderson. Looks like Kyle Collins is holding. It looks like Richie Wells, he's going to go down low on TJ Smith here. Great run today by Jack Roberts. Jack Roberts has had a very inconsistent career up to this point. So I'm glad to see he is having a solid run right now. Considering he's in a Tremblay Motorsports car and Tremblay Motors car, sorry. Joey DeCrescenzi's working his way through the pack. He's trying to get by Roberto Crown Jr. right now. Last week's winner, Richie Wells, is pushing his way through the field. He started further back than he would have liked. As did Ryan Reed. Ryder Smith has not been having a very good season up to this point. Last season, he was one of the 3 best. Well, I wouldn't say one of the 3. He was one of the best. And now he's not doing as well. Sam Rogers, he started a bit further back than we would have expected from him. Christian Anderson, he started not too bad, actually. It looks like he's dropped, but he probably got stuck on the high line. He had one of his career best races last week, so he's looking to capitalize off of that. Alex Tanker, looks like Connor DaCosta, he's not having too great of a run. His season's been a bit off to start, but they're only a 1-car team, and this is their first full-time season, so there's going to be some growing pains. That's inevitable. And looks like Jameson Thule, who didn't even start badly, he's dropped all the way to the back, as did Wyatt Dooling. I feel like there's... Oh, yeah, no, I was looking for the other part-time car that I feel like I should announce, but that was Nick Hoffman, who's dropping. But, you know, he's considering how new he is to this, that's pretty good that he was even up there. Richie Wells is going to try to... Oh, looks like Roberto Crown Jr., he's going to go all the way down low on Nick Hoffman and Joey DeCrescenzi. And Richie Wells is going to go with him. That's happening up front. Looks like Jeffrey Fingai's dropped back a bit, and Daniel Bouchard is right on the tail of Christian Anderson. Christian Anderson has led all 14 laps so far. Oh, is Daniel Bouchard going to make a move? It does not look like he's going to make a move this time by. Dylan Mullis is still holding his way up in third. He's waiting for them to start battling so he can start making some moves. And I shouldn't have been going back. I wish I would have saw how Jeffrey Fingai got passed by all those guys. Matthew Sutton, he's working his way up towards the front now. Is Daniel Bouchard going to have any moves to make on Christian Anderson anytime soon? Christian Anderson showing that he is a serious Rookie of the Year contender right now. Look, and it's not like Lowe's Auto Sports isn't a great team. this is their first full-time season, and Christian Anderson already won in dominant fashion in a car. This guy has talent. But going down low on Christian Anderson is Daniel Bouchard. And it looks like going down low on Dylan Mullis is Matthew Sutton. 3-time winner last season. He's looking to get his 4th career win here and his first for Red Viper Racing. Look, that's I mean, imagine if it's him in his old car battling for the win here. It looks like Christian Anderson managed to hold off Daniel Bouchard, but Daniel Bouchard is battling back. That's what Matthew Sutton needs to see so he can gain some ground on them. It's like Zachary Fitzwater made it past Jack Dwyer and Drake Cleta. Yeah, it looks like Richie Wells, he's working his way up, and that's good for him. That's what we like to see. It looks like Daniel Heller, Tyler Heller is also making some strides forwards, as is Joey DeCrescenzi. Sam Rogers just has not had the season he had last season. I expect that to turn around, of course. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Looks like it's a 3-way battle for the win right now. For the lead, because we're still solid bunch of laps away, so. Looks like Matthew Sutton's getting a bit antsy with Daniel Bouchard. As Matthew Sutton going to try to make any moves on Daniel Bouchard before Daniel Bouchard makes a move on Christian Anderson is the real question. Because it looks like Matthew Sutton is slowing up Daniel. Yeah, it does look like it. Matthew Sutton all the way down low on Daniel Bouchard. Christian Anderson's going to use this opportunity to pull away a little bit. Oh, no, Daniel Bouchard. No, Daniel Bouchard shuts the door on Matthew Sutton. Like Jared Gotastic lost that lead pack, but, you know, it's still having a solid day. I'm surprised Wilson Hunt hasn't been able to get past Kyle Collins yet. Wilson Hunt has in significantly better equipment, but Kyle Collins is wheeling that thing today. Kyle Collins was a serious championship threat last season, and then, like, mid-season hit, and he lost all momentum and did not have anything to show for his team in the playoffs. Go look at Sam Rogers for a second. Is Sam Rogers behind Abraham Gertz is having a very good is he going to take them 3 wide, though? Looks like Connor DaCosta's working his way up front. Jamison Thule is still all the way in the back. And it looks like Matthew Sutton is back to battling. Oh, and it looks like Jeffrey Fingai is going down low on Dylan Mullis. It's a lot of battling, but none for the lead. Is Matthew Sutton going to be able to clear Daniel Bouchard? He uses the momentum going off to 4, and I think he'll have Daniel Bouchard cleared this time by, and he will. I thought for a second Daniel Bouchard might try a crossover move there, but he did not. Oh, man, look at that move by Zachary Fitzwater. He took Jeffrey Fingai and Dylan Mullis 3 wide. He took that place away from him. And here comes Jack Dwyer, too. It looks like there was a little bit of contact there between Jeffrey Fingai and Dylan Mullis. Jeffrey Fingai does not have a long time. I don't even remember what you call that. Like, his car is very short speed. Like, it's already slowing down. Jeffrey Fingai, though, fighting back against Dylan Mullis. Christian Anderson, though, the class of the field so far, he is still leading. After all of these veterans have put up moves on him. Jeffrey Fingai, Daniel Bouchard, Matthew Sutton, and he is still holding them off. Looks like Matthew Sutton, though, he has a run. He is going to go down low on Christian Anderson in this corner. Yes, he will. And will he take the position? He has drafting help from Daniel Bouchard. Is he going to use the momentum going out of 4 like he did on Daniel Bouchard? Oh, no. Christian Anderson is doing a much better job. Matthew Sutton, though, he goes down into 2, still side by side. Matthew Sutton's got to pick someone and help them, or he will not be able to have a chance at passing them, unless he's going to take them 3 wide. Looks like his choice is Christian Anderson, though. Matthew Sutton showing why the bottom line is the dominant line now, because even though there's drafting help up at the top, Matthew Sutton is still fighting back. Is Daniel Bouchard going to take him 3 wide for the lead? He is not. He is going to help Matthew Sutton clear Christian Anderson in one of these corners, I think. Yeah, Matthew Sutton has cleared Christian Anderson. First lead change all race long, and it's lap 26. It's like Daniel Bouchard will also get past, and it looks like Zachary Fitzwater will be the 3rd driver to get past Christian Anderson. That's the thing, when you're racing this closely compacted together, one guy passes you, the rest can easily pass you. But Christian Anderson fought back on Fitzy, and he held that 3rd place position. Matthew Sutton doing a great job holding the lead now. And we'll go see what's happening back here. Yeah, it looks like Richie Wells and TJ Smith got past Kyle Collins after. Now Austin Rogers is fighting Kyle Collins. Sam Rogers gone down to the bottom of Roberto Crown Jr. Roberto Crown Jr. is still doing a very good job in that Lewis Auto Racing car. Looks like Nick Hoffman has fallen back a lot. Jamison Thule, he's trying to not come last. Fighting with with Jeff Bolton and Michael Scout. Back here, out of those 3 drivers, Jamison Thule is the only one that didn't have experience last season. Go back to the lead. Yep, still Matthew Sutton. Zachary Fitzwater's gone down low on Christian Anderson now. I'd imagine if Fitzy can get by, then Jack Dwyer's going to be able to use the momentum of Fitzy getting by to his advantage to get by too. Yes, he will. Looks like Jack Dwyer is going to go down low on Fitzy now. He's going to try to take that 3rd place. Drake Kalita, is he going to have anything to give Jared Gotastic here? Now it went from the Christian Anderson show to the Matthew Sutton show, though. He is doing a very good job holding off and charging Daniel Bouchard. Looks like Daniel Bouchard's getting ready to try to make a move. He has some momentum. Nothing there, though. The 2 of them are pulling away because of the battling back here. Looks like Zachary Fitzwater managed to hold off Jack Dwyer trying to make the move. Looks like Daniel Bouchard must have tried to make a move there, but Matthew Sutton used some kind of high line momentum to hold him off. And now there's quite a bit of ground between them, which is great for Matthew Sutton. It's funny because Red Viper Racing has a championship. And yet, here we are. They only have 2 wins, which is crazy to think about. You'd think they'd have more by now. Looks like Fitzy's going down low on his own driver, because Fitzy is the owner driver of Fitzwater Australia Racing. And yeah, the Australian is going down low on Daniel Bouchard, and he will take away second place. He was like, yeah, Daniel, you haven't been able to do anything up front besides hold off second. I'm going to take my second back. Fitzy is infamous for coming second. And now Jack Dwyer is... Oh, no. Daniel Bouchard's still holding strong. Fitzy's going to get by him, but will Jack Dwyer be able to? Yeah, Jack Dwyer is now, and he has Christian Anderson right behind him. Christian Anderson's going to try to help him a bit. Now Fitzy's got to try to hold off, got to try to get to Matthew Sutton. Fitzy's probably regretting not signing Matthew Sutton back now, but yeah, that's how it goes. He still has some talent, though. It's the top three is either racing for Fitzwater Australia Racing or has raced for Fitzwater Australia Racing. Let's see, is there any time being gained? Yeah, Fitzy gained a little bit of time, not much, but a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they are indeed slowly catching Matthew Sutton. Go to the back, see what's happening. Jamison Thule's far in last place now. That number 11, like, has no luck at all. And yet, at the same time, like, not even 11, it's the, I don't remember, was Zaxby's 11 last year? No, it was, yeah. Because it was or was it 7? No, I think it was 7. Anyways, yeah, no, the Zaxby's scheme, 0 luck. And yet, it got their first top 10 last season. And it got this team's first top 5 this season. And yet, they just can't find any luck for that, sponsor. They are catching Matthew Sutton. They have slowly lowered the gap. Now, will Fitzy be able to make any passes, though? Because it seems to be quite hard to pass the leader at this track. So Matthew Sutton, he's doing an exemplary job holding them off right now. How many laps are left? Oh, we're getting close to the 10 laps to go margin. Like, you can't even count a guy like Jack Dwyer or Christian Anderson out. Like, this race still has a lot to go. And there's, like, not a lot to go. Looks like Drake Kalita has caught up to Jared Gotastic. Gonna try to get some extra positions down in the end. TJ Smith has caught Richie Wells. Austin Rogers and Tyler Heller having good days. I feel like I said Richie Wells earlier. I didn't mean to. I meant to say TJ Smith. Richie Wells is doing pretty good, though. Kyle Collins is holding his own. Ryan Reed, Joey DeCrescenzi, and Ryder Smith have, I think, improved their days. Yeah, they're all in the top 20, which is great. Don't be upset about a top 20, guys. That's great. Sam Rogers has improved his day. Even, Connor Acosta and Christian Russell, we've seen improvement from them today, which is great. David Studdard has dropped back. David Studdard and Nick Hoffman had great starts. David Studdard just has not had a good season, but, like, he came out of nowhere. And, I'm surprised McDonald's sponsored an unknown driver like that, to be honest. But he's been showing some great potential. His finishes haven't been there, but, like, even in his qualifying efforts, you know that with practice, he will be something someday. It looks like I missed something. I gotta stop missing these passes. It looks like Daniel Bouchard must have passed Zachary Fitzwater, and that allowed Matthew Sutton to gain a lot of time. Now him and Jack Dwyer have to charge. How far ahead is... it's only 0.3, so... You know, that's not going to be impossible to catch up. They just need to get some momentum and run with it. No. I was gonna say, I'm just trying to see, are they gaining any time or are they losing it? No, they are gaining a bit of time. I guess that's has to do with the draft too. How many laps? We're coming up on 10 laps to go here. We have only had 2 leaders, Matthew Sutton and Christian Anderson, but the racing has been very close. Much closer than last year with Joey DeCrescenzi running away with it completely. Yeah, it looks like they're right on Matthew Sutton's bumper now. There was one point where he said, imagine if it was Matthew Sutton in his old car battling for the lead, and here we are, it is Matthew Sutton in his old car battling for the lead. They have some momentum, but will they be able to use it? I am not sure about that. So they lost it. It looks like Jack Dwyer, he's going to go down low on Daniel Bouchard. This is going to allow Matthew Sutton to pull away. They are not helping themselves get to the bumper of Matthew Sutton. Looks like Fitzy's, though, he's going to help his teammate keep that second place position by taking the draft up top. Got that teamwork there. Man, look at that teamwork that Fitzy used. So both him and Daniel Bouchard could get in the top 3. Now, will we see, there is not many laps left to go, will we see them catch up to Matthew Sutton, or will Matthew Sutton be victorious? He will be the first winner this season to have won last season. Well, yeah, 3 of these guys could be the first racer this season, because we've had Austin Rogers win, Christian Anderson win, and Richie Wells, all first-time winners. Looks like they don't have the same momentum that they had on their earlier runs here. Matthew Sutton, you know, he keeps checking back behind him in those rear view mirrors. Oh, are they going to have... I'm going to see if they're catching up at all. Doesn't look like they really are. They've got to make something work if they want to catch Matthew Sutton. Fitzwater Australia Racing seems to struggle to get as many wins as they're capable of. No, this is what Fitzy shouldn't be doing if he wants his team to get the win. He is going down low on Daniel Bouchard, and this is going to allow Matthew Sutton to pull further away. Just play out, and I'll go check the rest where everyone else is. Looks like Drake Cleeta got past Jared Gotastic. TJ Smith hasn't been able to get by Richie Wells. Austin Rogers still holding his own. Ryan Reed gets by Richie Wells and Ryder Smith. Looks like Kyle Collins, he got stuck in looks like he got stuck in the top line, and everyone just went by him. Joey DeCrescenzi, though, he's looks like he got passed by Sam Rogers. And Connor DeCosta's holding that pack off pretty well. It looks like Zachary Fitzwater, he got by Daniel Bouchard, and will he be able to catch Matthew Sutton? No, Daniel Bouchard is going to go down low on Fitzy. He is going to return the favor. It looks like they're just battling for second at this point. Daniel Bouchard, he will take second place right back. They don't have much. Oh, and it looks like Jack Dwyer, he is going to get passed by... No, he's going to pass Zachary Fitzwater. They need to use the draft if anyone wants a chance at winning this. There are not many laps left to go, and they are not that far behind Matthew Sutton. Looks like they're in a line. They are in sequence to make some momentum. Oh yeah, it looks like they have some momentum coming around here. There is not a lot left at all. Coming around, 2 to go this time by. Yep, Daniel Bouchard is definitely making ground. Less than .2 between him and Matthew Sutton. Him and Fitzy are closer, though. So Fitzy might just sacrifice his chance at a win to get that second place. Because he's fighting for the points lead here at this point. Coming around, Matthew Sutton will take the white flag. This time by. Will Daniel Bouchard have anything to give? No. Zachary Fitzwater will go down low on Daniel Bouchard. Daniel Bouchard's fighting back. Is he going to have any momentum to use in these corners to catch Matthew Sutton? He has some momentum, but he doesn't have enough. Coming around turn 4, Matthew Sutton will win the round of Las Vegas. Career win 3 for Red Viper Racing, and career win 4 for Matthew Sutton, his first in that number 32 car. You know Alexander Novacek is hyped right now to see Matthew Sutton take that car to victory lane. Second place, Daniel Bouchard. Third place, Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth place, Jack Dwyer. Fifth place, Christian Anderson. Sixth place, Jeffrey Finguy. Seventh place, Dylan Mullis. Eighth place, Drake Kalita. Ninth place, Jared Gotastic. 10th place, Wilson Hunt. 11th place, TJ Smith. 12th place, Austin Rogers. 13th place, Ryan Reed. 14th place, Tyler Heller. And 15th place, Richie Wells. Here are the rest of your finishing results. Looks like Joey DeCrescenzi lost out on his top 20 after. Must have got stuck on the top line. He was having a pretty good day. Connor DeCosta ended up repairing his day, coming home with a 23rd. Christian Russell gets a top 25. Jamison Thule did not come last, so props to him for that. David Studdard dropped a lot. Nick Hoffman came 30th. And Alex Tanker, the other part-time car, came 24th. Thanks, everybody, again for tuning in to another Skittles Cup Series race. I really enjoyed this one, actually. Even if there wasn't a lot of passes for the lead, there were still a lot of passes, a lot of action to go around. Congratulations to Matthew Sutton for getting career win number 4, this time for a completely different team. Locks himself into the championship 16. Yeah. He'll be the first person last season that locked themselves in this season. Oh, look at this little thing he does right here. Oh, I love these types of burnouts. But anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed the race. Next round will be the round of California, so that one will be fun. Can't wait for you guys to tune into that one. But thanks. This is Kyle Collins, signing out.